Player ratings, let's get straight into it. Pickford, I gave him a 4. Made a couple of savable saves, decent saves, but savable, meaning if they went in, we would have been questioning him. Yeah, let's have it right. But unnecessarily tipped one over the bar. Now, if you go back and watch the game, I think it was Enzo. He had most of the shots. I think it was Enzo that had a shot. It's clearing the bar, easily clearing the bar. Pickford's done like one of them theatrical. It's in the middle of the goal. He's done some theatrical, half falling back, tipped it over the bar. Now that's give away a corner. The corner which they took a short corner, passed it out to the same player, Enzo, who then had a big side foot from 20 yards. Side-footed the ball from 20 yards. Didn't go top bins, didn't go side netting, but ended up in the back of the net. Yeah? Pickford, for one, positioning was off. He was too far to his left. And for two, when the shot came in, he didn't move his feet. So he's just dived, he throws himself back into the goal as he does. Listen, Troy Deeney's going to have a field day, man, with the T-Rex, all that. I'm just leave it to Troy anyway. Let me move on. RJ, I gave him a 4. Lost too many duels. He allowed people to run off him. That was the worst thing. They were always getting in behind RJ. He allowed people to run off him way too much. And then the one time that I saw him overlap, he actually went on an overlap. I couldn't believe it. He overlapped Rodgers, and Rodgers played him in. And as usual, for this tournament, the end product was poor. Like, anyway, John Stones. Gave him a 4, sat too deep, made a couple of good clearances, but got caught sleeping at the far post for the second goal. If you watch it back, Martinez was being marked by John Stones. Now, what John Stones done, got attracted to the ball and then passed on his man to Konza, who was marking the play already. And when he passed him on, he didn't communicate it and make sure Konza said, yeah, I got him. He just basically assumed, he's gone behind me. Yeah, Konza's got him. Without checking or communicating. So now Martinez is between Konza and John Stones and gets a free header from 3 yards out. But Konza is marking someone. Martinez is John Stones' guy. So yeah, I gave him a 4. Gay, I gave him a 5. Sat too deep as well. Struggled at times from crosses. Apart from that, he was decent in the duels. Yeah, I gave him a 5. Spence, I gave him a 7. I was tempted to give him an 8 at first, but when you actually check his best defensive actions, a lot of them were caused by himself. Like, he put himself in the trouble in the first place. And then he got himself out of it in spectacular fashion. Like, but if you check the source, he actually got himself into the majority of those problems. So I gave him a 7. And also with Spence, he was a threat attacking wise today. He was a big threat attacking wise. He was overlapping, underlapping, positive, hitting the bar line, doing his best to get crosses in with his left foot. Declan Rice, I gave him a 5. He got the pre-assist, but other than that, he just failed to affect the game. Like, he was just not impacting the games at the World Cup. And people are going to say, he's carrying an injury. He was sick the other day. Well, drop him. Don't play him then. But you can't drop Declan Rice. Okay, well, if you can't drop him and you want to play him, he's got to get criticised when he's not doing nothing. This is our so-called world-class player. You're not affecting 7 games in. You're not affecting the game. You're not affecting the games. You're not taking any game by the scruff of the neck. You're not having no performances like Jude, Kane. That's in your own team. You're not having no performances like a Rodri for Spain. You're not having no performances like McAllister's and Enzo for Argentina. You're not affecting the game. So yeah, I give him a 5. Anderson, I give him a 5 as well. Battled well, but he failed to control the game. At times when, do you know what I mean, you got to put your foot on the ball. You got to speed it up or you got to slow it down. You either got to kill the other team's, Argentina's momentum, or you got to speed it up in transitions when we are transitioning. Like, you have to have some type of control of the game. You can't just be reactive to every situation. Like, that's how Anderson is. He's good at it, but he's just reactive instead of dictating terms. But I see him do it for Forest, but just not doing it for England. I don't know. Maybe it's due to having a half-fit Declan beside him. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, and another thing, that McAllister header, when McAllister hit the post, go back and watch it. That was Anderson's man. And Anderson didn't track him. He let him run off with him into the box. That could have been a goal. Anderson jumped out a couple of times, which cost us. Even like, Anderson was tasked to be the midfielder on the edge of the Anderson was tasked when they scored their first goal. Anderson was tasked to be that midfielder, that player that if any Argentinian player pops up on the edge of the box, you pick him up. Everyone else was defending the box, like the cross coming in. That wasn't Anderson's job. So, but what Anderson done is because it was Messi that had the ball out wide, he got attracted, because it's Messi, he said, let me get out there. And he got out there, but Messi just waited for him to come and then just passed it along to Enzo. So then you've got Jude running like a madman to try and close him down. But Jude is coming from a distance because that was not his task. Jude was in the box with the defenders ready to clear the possible cross coming in from Messi. So yeah, I gave Anderson a 5. Rodgers, I gave him a 7. Excellent game from Rodgers. Best game he had at the tournament. He affected the game in both phases. He got the assists. So yeah, good game from Rodgers. Jude, I gave him a 6. Carried the ball in the first half for us. Won some free kicks. Carried us up the pitch. Relieved the pressure. Don't sound like much, but when you're in a team that no one you know what I mean? Your midfielders are not controlling the game. And your striker isn't even up front to really hold the ball up. There's a couple times crosses is coming in and Kane's not even there. So he's not there to hold the ball up. Kane's coming in trying to get it to feet. So we need someone to keep that ball in other ways, which is going to be ball carrying and relieve that pressure. And Gordon wasn't getting any joy running with the ball. Rodgers had joy in spells, but Jude was our main outlet first half, ball carrying wise. And then yeah, he won free kicks. Second half, he was chasing shadows, to be honest. Chasing shadows. Argentina were just bopping it and we're deep. Gordon, I gave him a 6 as well. In totality, he had a poor game, another poor game. But he got the assist. I mean, he got the goal, which almost won us the game. But in totality, he had a poor game. His touch was poor. He's coming in trying to link it. Bro, that is not you. Just stay high and wide and just run at your fullback, bro. Don't overdo it. Don't get too carried away. It's not you, bro. Yeah? Gave him a 6. Kane, he got a 6 as well. He dropped in. Sometimes it was effective. Sometimes it weren't. He didn't have the legs to get in the box when Spence was overlapping and whipping crosses in. And I don't think Gordon... I think it was Spence whipped one across the box and nowhere to be seen. But yeah, he was involved in a goal that we scored. So I gave him a 6. Tuchel. I don't know. Can we even... South Chel or Two-Gate. We have to call him Two-Gate, man. Two-Gate. Because he morphed into Gareth Southgate on the sidelines, I'm telling you. The starting lineup was spot on. I give Tuchel a 3. Because the starting lineup was spot on. But he got outdone by Scaloni. I remember Scaloni was playing not too long ago. He got outdone by Scaloni once England took the lead. And he took too long to change things. He's like Anderson. He was being reactive, and he was reactive. At least Anderson reacts majority of the time in the right way. He reacts well, but Two-Gate was reacting wrong. He got it wrong every time. We didn't see a minute of Kobe, so we didn't see no control of the games. Watkins and Tony got like seconds. You're bringing on Tony and Rashford in the 92nd minute. Like, bro, listen, Anyway, that's my player ratings. Love.